Do you still jerk off?
I'm so glad you've
At your age.
turned this around. Of course, don't you?
Oh, Christ. It's been 20 years.
Really? No.
What? I'm not going to tell you if I jerk off.
You just asked me.
But that's all I wanted to know, if you did.
Well,
I'm not going to tell you.
you make a good point.
You said you still do.
Well, then I'm going to talk about mine. Well, it seems to be the subject you want to turn this conversation to. I don't think there's anything to be ashamed about it.
Well, I would be ashamed if I were you.
I am.
I don't know why.
I am not ashamed.
Yeah.
And I could go into great detail about my history with masturbation. I mean, it's been a lifelong love affair, I must say. It's something that is distinct from sex, although obviously it shares some properties like the goo that's at the end of the
What the hell?
What?
What did you just say, the goo?
The goo, the man batter.
That's not bad. That's bad. What?
Well,
the goo?
Well, the goo, okay. Obviously, that is something that happens.
Have I left yet?
I was trying. Have I left yet? See, that's the kind of thing I mean that Ian Esco loves. No, it's like there's certain properties between sex and masturbation they have in common, like an ejaculation does happen and so forth, and you're stimulated, and it's pleasurable. It would be in the category of pleasure and not chore.
Hi, honey. Glad you're watching. And my daughter, by the way. That's great.
Okay.
And this should be the only portion that you showed.
Importantly,
yes,
there is this other dimension that separates masturbation from sex, that makes them two completely different things. Some properties of each, I would say, in the positive category, like I think touching another human is real good. But other things that you could speak well for masturbation, like you can do it in 2 minutes. You can just
2 minutes?
You can just scratch. Yes, you can just scratch that itch and get back to work. Don't you agree?
You're a sad fella.
I'm not. No.
2 minutes.
Are you saying that you've never masturbated in your whole life?
No.
That was.
No, I'm not saying that. That's what I meant.
I get it.
I'm saying, yeah.
But it was the way you cut me off. No, you never did it just quickly to relieve the urge, the itch, much like you would milk a cow, so the cow was not bawling because it was disencumbered of the burden of that feeling, which is horniness, and then you... What?
Where are you going?
I'm explaining this. What was that, your cow?
That was my cow.
Okay.
I can do...
That's pretty good. Now you got the dog and the cow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
You're building up a whole repertoire.
I think we should really get off the subject of masturbation because...
Why?
Again, because my wife and daughter are watching. No, they're probably in hysterics.
They are probably in hysterics.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm doing all the sharing. You're not saying anything about it.
Listen,
you're just acting like Mr. Pretty Dick.
It's none of... Pretty Dick.
This is Constable Pretty Dick, who takes a dim view of discussions of masturbation in public events.
Captain Pretty Dick.
So, what's the big whoop about doing something that's, first of all, it's harmless to any other human being. I mean...
Well, not in my case.
Oh, it's occasionally put an eye out.
I like that. That's funny.
Good.
Occasionally put an eye out. What the hell? Of the masturbator or of somebody near
Well,
him?
you shoot across the room. You don't mean it. It just happens.
I'm sorry, Kaylee.
Anyway, geez, your kids are probably so much more good with like dirty talk than you are.
Oh, sure they are, yeah.
Of course they are, because they grew up in an age that was much more relaxed, don't you think?
I think my fucking kids are. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's good porn.
You'd love my kids if I allowed you to see them.
I was just going to say, where's the end of that sentence? Hey, thanks for watching the clip. Hit the subscribe button now so you never miss out on our Club Random content that's posted daily.